Hello!
Hello and welcome. This is Keith Fields.
And this is Lady Sarah.
And thank you for joining us for
a cup of tea.
I feel a little discombobulated, darling.
So where is it disconnected? Those regular viewers may notice we are the wrong way round.
He's next to Big Ben. I'm very, very jealous.
Oh, we're the other way round. We thought we'd try something different. Just a surprise. Ha-ha.
It's a nightmare. Now, how quickly did that weekend go?
It was, because we missed Monday with the bank holiday or the Memorial Day long weekend, if you're England or America. So now it's Tuesday, which feels like a Monday, and I'm confused.
Yes, darling. So let's crack on with the show, eh? Who's coming on today?
We have another full show for you. Coming from Nino Salvaggio, we have the Director of Culinary Development.
Ooh, Chef Pete. What a
Chef Pete Lauren.
Tremendous title that is.
That's
tremendous.
A great title. We'll find out all about that. We also have marketing and promotions expert Christina Concord will be with us in a few moments' time.
Thank goodness she can tell us what to do about our marketing.
Which we need.
Because really, we're not doing well. We're not doing well at all.
But more importantly, well, not more importantly, because everyone's important, but importantly, he will correcting himself, we have a fantastic magician for you later on, who, amongst other things, did this.
Oh, hold on.
The photo. Oh, I thought you were ready for it. There we go.
There we go. Let me tell you now, Paige, the lovely Paige, has got purple hair. She's upside down.
Which will give you a clue to that picture.
But she's going to explain that picture.
She will explain what she's actually doing there a little bit later on, which I'm looking forward to.
Excellent.
Finding out all about.
So we've also got our regular spot, don't we?
Yes, Say Something British will be coming your way very, very soon. So look forward to that.
And as we know, the weather changes. Brits have to talk about the weather. Actually, so do Michiganders.
We do.
Because a few weeks ago it was snowing, and now
remember, regular viewers, 2 weeks ago we were doing the show, and outside we had snow, and today outside it's about 83 degrees and it's fantastic weather. And they said when we first moved to Michigan that the summer was like a switch. You switch a switch on Memorial Day and it's summer, and it's just what it's like.
Just what it's like.
Absolutely crazy.
Martin Cox is here all the way from England, and fantastic. We've got Keith from Cadillac Travel, who's going to come and join us in a few weeks. And Laura Olivetto's with us as well. Woohoo!
Don't forget, folks, this is a multimedia interactive show, so do mention things in the chat, and we will see you when we're able to put you up. If you have any questions, actually some questions you may want to ask, put those in the chat as well. And we'll see what happens.
Let's talk about our first guest, though.
Well, we like positive people, don't we?
We do, and it's not easy to be positive all the time.
No, you have to. It's something you actually have to practice. You have to develop the habit.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And the lady we have coming up for you is very positive. In fact, she writes a regular blog that is full of positivity. We love it.
Yes, and her inspirational thoughts on Facebook. We love to watch, and we got some photos of her as well.
Look how positive she was as a baby.
There's a positive start to life. Looking gorgeous.
And as she grew up.
That is
such a cute little picture.
So let's welcome our friend. She is the wonderful Christina Concord.
Yay!
Big round of applause.
Christina, can we hear you? Say something.
Oh dear, no, we can't hear you. We can't hear a word you're saying.
I know, we're going to remove her and put her back in again because we've lost her already.
We've lost her sound. That's a great start to the show. Christina, we cannot hear you at all.
Where are you? Wait, look, second. She's going to do something.
This is technology.
Oh,
now speak. Yes, we've got you.
You got me?
Yes.
I did magic, guys. Did I make you proud?
You frightened the life out of us. I'll say that for free. We're going to have to talk for the next 10 minutes.
How can we?
What I was saying was thank you for having me on your show.
It's all the pleasure is all ours.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here. So, did you have a wonderful Memorial Day?
I did. I sat outside for once because it was nice, right? What else did you do?
Who were you with for Memorial Day?
I was with my husband.
Oh,
fantastic.
Lovely.
Tucked in at home. That's what we like to see.
That's what we like.
So, first thing we like to do on the show is say something in British.
A bit more magic, Christina.
If you're, it's not magic.
Okay. I'll do more magic.
This is how it works. Just to remind you, I've got a whole lot of British words here. You just have to say stop. We've got to choose the British word and find out what the British word of the day is. So here we go. I'm waiting for you to say stop.
Oh, I'm nervous. Sorry. I didn't hear you say stop. I was like, he's going to pick one. Okay.
No, you're going to pick it. You just say stop.
Okay, got it. Stop.
Okay, perfect. Right, let's see what we've got. The word we've got of the day is sprog. Sprog. There we go. In case you can see it on the camera there. Sprog.
Oh, here we
go. Oh, you got it in. That
Say something in British. Sprog.
So your first question, Christina, is: do you have any idea what a sprog is or what sprog means?
I have a question. Quick. Can you use it in a sentence?
Can I? I do frequently. Yes.
Use it
where are the sprogs? That's an unhelpful sentence.
I keep thinking frog, but it's not a frog.
It's not a frog, but it's like something. Yeah. Well, yeah. I know some people have the same feeling when they see sprogs as when they see frogs. So
is it a pint of beer?
A pint of beer.
No, you're making my mouth water already. So
we like that though. We like that. The funny thing is though, we already have Sheila coming up saying, "Can't wait to learn more from Christina." So take it away, Christina. It's all down to you.
Learn more magic. That's your guys' expertise, not mine. I'm just kidding.
Okay. I do have to say though, before we say anything else, that you've got a really good sort of setup there. The camera looks great and the backdrop looks great.
Thank you.
And so what have you actually got behind you? What is that?
So behind me is actually a trade show display banner. It's fabric. It's super easy. Pop up, throw over the cover. Mm-hmm. It works for trade shows, but since we can't do those right now, it works for live streams.
Yeah, that's absolutely great, because one of the things we spend some of our time doing is teaching people how to do live streams, how to look better. And one of the most important things we find is the
backdrop.
People never think about what else you can see in the camera.
No. And not everybody's as lucky as you guys to have Big Ben back there.
Well, that's absolutely.
No, the other side of you. Turn the other way.
I can't work out where it is anymore. It's somewhere back there. Yes.
It's right.
That's just wallpaper that I put on the wall. It's just a big mural that I put up there. But,
you reminded us of
awesome.
It was good phone, but when we're talking about it, say we see people with signs of their kitchens in the background. In fact, we did see one Zoom where the person was on their iPhone in the Zoom, and they picked up their iPhone and decided to go to the bathroom without thinking.
I think that's gone viral, darling.
Without realizing everyone was watching. It's marvelous. But having a screen behind you like that is a great thing. A great
signage is so important. We did see this sign, Christina. We're going to just bring this up. Look at that. Mm. I know that's not right for signage, is it? That's
not good. That wasn't good.
No, but if you cover up the SH, it just says cool. So, you know.
Yes.
That's true.
Yeah, true.
Good thinking.
True.
But you were in the sort of promotional area. We have some promotional things that we've got. I don't know if we showed you our little promotional buttons that we have.
Yes, I have one of those. I love those.
You do that sort of thing, but we know that currently with the changes that are happening in the world, you've suddenly gone over to producing lots of signage, haven't you?
Yes, we have. So, while promotional items were something that we did, we always did trade show banners and displays, table throws, giveaways for trade shows. So now the trade shows isn't really in the mix of events that people have coming up. Signage can be used everywhere. So like Zoom can be used in businesses that are opening up that want to tell their customers what they're doing to keep them safe, to like ease those fears, because people might not want to run out and go to their store. But if they say, hey, we're taking these precautions, the customer experience will, ease their minds and make them.
It will. And we've seen some dreadful signs.
Yes, we've been researching. We've got a couple more for you to critique here. How about one of these? Does this sound like a good one? Executive boardroom.
I didn't do that one.
But of all the funny signs that I managed to find, this is the one that would worried me the most, I think.
Yes.
Hunters, please use caution when hunting pedestrians using wall trails.
Maybe.
Not good. So signage is so important, and we've seen that in supermarkets recently.
Yeah, because there's signs wherever we go now. I do wish that we've got these one-ways around the supermarkets. I'm not sure if that's happening all over, but the one-way supermarket, the signs aren't as clear as they need to be, because the number of people I bump into walking the wrong way around the one-way supermarket.
Right. Yeah, and we can help with that too. So those the circles that you might see. I know some people just have arrows, but you can do circles, arrows. You can put advertising like on there, like
say
that you have to be this far apart, marking where people have to social distance. So we also can help with that too.
Yeah.
So really, your business has changed tenfold then.
I'd say fivefold. The addition of protective barriers in front of cashiers, and then also the floor signs. those are newer, but like I said, displays and banners and things, those have been in our wheelhouse.
Perfect.
Fantastic.
Well, I think we should send out some badges to anybody watching.
I think, yes, we've got a few for
mainly because when
badges
else
here.
are we going to give them out now? We've got one of Keith and one of me.
So here's the thing we thought we'd do is for anyone who wants a pair of our buttons, our little promotion
buttons. There you go. That's an American phrase.
English Americanism there. Yes. Well, so the first 10 people who email us at the
Magic Soiree.
The Magic Soiree.
Lady Sarah at the Magic Soiree.
MagicSoiree.com. We're going to send you a pair of our buttons. How about that? Why not?
I like that idea.
Have a little promo, because seeing as we're talking about promo and marketing, that's
we can
promote your show.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, look, there we go. It says so on your YouTube channel.
Oh, that's very good.
Very good. Yeah, very good.
Fantastic.
Okay. Colin Harfield says that John Lukowski wants one, but I'm not sure that John Lukowski knows. Whatever.
Christina. Oh, go on.
Well, no, I just wanted to thank you so much for coming in and sharing that for us. That's really important, and signage is so important. We also know that you do enjoy a little bit of cooking.
I love cooking.
So on your wonderful blog, you're very positive, but you talked about one of the positive things at this time is to have dinner with your husband and lunch.
Yeah.
Well, I always make dinner every night for me and my husband, but he's working from home now, so we get to have breakfast and lunch and dinner together. So it's fun.
That's fantastic. So hopefully we're going to have some tips for that coming up now.
Yes, that's right. Because, absolutely. So catch Christina's blogs and just how positive they are just there. But come back and join us, will you, when we bring up the chef?
Yes.
Chef Pete.
We're going to pop you in the green room if you don't mind, but come back and see Paige Thompson, our magician, a little bit later.
That would be lovely. Great. Thank you, Christina.
We'll see you in a few. Thank you, Christina. Bye for now.
Keith.
Yes.
I know that you put all the pictures together, so I haven't actually looked at the future pictures we've got coming up of Chef Pete.
And I have got a special one of Chef Pete to show you. So
is it this one? Oh, look, there he is as a little kid. That's a special picture, isn't it?
No, it's not that. I've got a special treat for you.
But he looks so cute there.
Go to the next picture. I'm not sure what he's actually doing.
Keith!
I'm not sure.
No!
How he got in there.
How did you get that?
Ladies and gentlemen,
please welcome the Director of Culinary Development for Nino Salvaggio. And I had to read that because I would never get it right otherwise. Chef Pete Lauren.
Hey! I have to sew it onto my shirt so I can remember what I'm doing.
Make sure you have it upside down so you can read it. That's the thing. It's
Chef Pete, it's lovely to see you. And you're in your kitchen. Look at those saucepans hanging behind you.
Yes.
Yeah. Very highly polished.
This is where a lot of my magic begins right here.
Absolutely. And I think it's very true to say that catering is magic. I have a bit of catering history. I worked on a TV show in the UK for about 3 or 4 years called Ready, Steady, Cook. Which was called Ready, Set, Cook when it came to America.
I think it was.
So,
Come on now.
Cooking is a big love for us as well. So it's essential to us. So let me see. We just had Memorial Day. Did you have a fun time?
I did. Actually, among many things, I don't cook all the time at home, but when I do, I don't do your typical steaks and grilled hot dogs. I actually did quesadillas last night with a Mexican theme, and sometimes I'll just watch a theme movie to go along with it. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, fantastic. It is nice in these, but you could actually theme food and wine and movies, and you could actually make a whole thing. That sounds like a great fun evening to do. That sounds good.
Wow. So, okay.
Before I forget, I have forgotten, sir. So we have to play our round of Say Something British. To see if you've got the word. Oh, look, Martin Cox has just come in and says, I've got 2. So whatever a sprog is, he happens to have 2 of them.
What? That's what I want to know.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what do you think a sprog is then?
Well, Christina had it right.
She did?
And you know what? If you know anything about Detroit history, Detroit was at one time still considered by some to be the frog lake capital of the world. And this is actually true. And this time of year in Michigan, the spring frogs come out. They're a delicacy. They're very small. And the spring frogs, like cod and scrod, right? The spring frogs are sprogs. And so they're a delicacy in May. And I'm not surprised you found that out.
I think he's making this up.
Frogs?
Yeah, small frogs, spring frogs. They're very small this time of the year, but they're a delicacy.
I've got that feeling that someone's pulling our whatever
Leg.
gets pulled leg.
But I partially am, because actually I believe there is a reference in Sprague to being small, tiny, infant, something of that nature.
You are in the right area. You are in the right
okay.
area. I'm fascinated to find out if your spring frog delicacy is real or just made up.
But just wait to come. They won't be on the menus at Nino's, but I'll send you one on your own.
Well, so
yes.
ladies and gentlemen, those who've just joined us, we are speaking to Chef Pete, who is the Director of Culinary Development at Nino Salvaggio.
What the heck does that mean?
I get to walk around and watch everybody cook.
That sounds like that sounds like my kind of a job.
I worked a long time to get that privilege. No, actually, I oversee everything from baking, cooking, and other departments, anything that has to do with food and culinary. Formerly, I taught culinary arts in colleges, including in New York. So I basically oversee all of the culinary end of our business, which is quite a bit.
So you know what to do with the food, which means you could be of great help to us, because we have some food here, don't we?
We do. So for those of you following me on Instagram and various social medias, you will see that I was given by our son these very attractive mushrooms in a box. Look how they've grown.
They've grown. I'll just turn them sideways.
I've grown them since they were pups.
Grown out the side of boxes.
Oh my goodness. There's a fungus among us.
Yeah. So we've now got all these mushrooms with no idea what
the heck to do with them.
Well, those look to be oyster mushrooms, and they're very, very delicate, meaning not only in tenderness, but also in flavor. So you don't want to do too much to them. A little bit of sauteed butter and garlic and just a quick little saute. That's the best way to serve those. Don't try to add any extra flavors, because the mushrooms themselves will kind of disappear in the background. You won't get much flavor from all the other things in. So just something simple. Saute a little butter and garlic. That's all.
Wow.
I think picking up on that, one of the things people do a lot in my experience is overcook food.
Yeah.
And it does change the consistency dramatically when things get overcooked.
Less is more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keith, you have a little something as well.
Oh, I have my favorite gizmo. Our cooking has changed dramatically in the past, I suppose, past year or so, with the discovery of two things.
Right.
And one of my favorite things was this.
Can you do laundry with that?
Yeah.
I don't think Chef Pete's very impressed with it.
Oh, yes. That's a spiral slicer.
Spiral slicer, spiralizer. If
long
people haven't got into what you can do with this is my favorite toy. Have you got any other favorite toys which you like to use?
This is the best right here. That's the only toy you need. And other than that, everything else is a gimmick or a gadget. I hate the word gadget. So I don't go into gadgets too much. They're too hard to clean.
Yes, true.
Yeah, we do have that problem. But I do love the fact that the zucchini spaghetti takes on so many flavors when you cook it. It's just really a great thing to do.
It exposes a lot of surface area. You're absolutely right.
Absolutely.
So
awesome.
is there a favorite at Nino's Salvaggio's at the moment? A favorite that you love?
Well, it changes seasonally, of course. And right now, people are eating quite healthy. We do a lot of dishes that are very light nowadays. But I tell you what, of all the things in our prepared food department anyway, salmon, no matter what I do with it, is the most popular thing. And we have so many different salmon items and dishes we do. People love that. And of course, we're an international marketplace. So we do things that are Asian and Italian, of course. So it's like anything else. What are you in the mood for?
Yeah.
I know you have an incredible range there. We do love popping in, and
we do.
It's one of those nice places, Nino, isn't it? Where you go, what should we have for dinner tonight? You can actually go and you can find an idea for a whole meal, which I can
a whole meal. So the prepared stuff you love as well. You've got some great fruits and veg out there. Anything you highlight for folk to look at?
Well, right now, because I spend a lot of my time in other parts of the store, we are doing now fresh squeezed juices for the summer, blends of really fresh juices that are squeezed right there and centrifuged right there and packaged. So that's very popular right now. So that's that. And we're doing in one of our stores smoothies, which are great. And so people this time of the year are eating a little bit lighter. They're eating a lighter fish, as I mentioned, chicken, and more vegetables and fruits and things of that nature. And of course, we started out as a fruit market. So when you're looking for the best quality, you go to a place that specializes in that. And I put lots of recipes on our website and lots of videos. You got to check those out that I do.
We did. Yes. We did. And let me recommend this to people. Go to the Nino's website there, where you can see Chef Pete actually doing cooking demonstrations, which
a lot of them in my home right here. So you can do it in your house.
You'll see them, the saucepans in the background.
Yes. Speaking of background, my best dish is right behind me.
Oh, right. Okay.
And
Oh, what?
What is that?
say hello.
That is crazy. What
is that?
That's my sous chef. She hangs out here when I cook and watches everything and has to taste it sometimes.
But so what is she? Is she one of those hairless cats? Or?
No. She's an Oriental short hair, which is a version of a Siamese cat, except a Siamese cat with pattern and color.
Yeah, so huge ears.
I'm
yes.
Chef Pete, that you've got your knife right next to the cat.
Yeah.
Well, no, hey, Kiki, that was an accident. That was she won't sleep tonight now that you've done that.
I'm so sorry. Well, look, Chef Pete, will you please join us with our very dear friend?
Because there's so many other. We've got to get Chef Pete back on again because there's so. I know you do so much more than just cooking as well, don't you? You're an artist. You've built furniture in your house.
My hands and everything.
There's so many things, and I'm desperate to find out more about some of the stuff you do. So I'm looking forward to getting you back in the near future. But we have to move on. We have to move on. So thank you so much.
And we're going to show you this picture once again of a very dear friend of ours. You did see it at the beginning. We're going to bring Christina into this frame. And Keith, do you want to give a big build-up to this lady?
Build-up, yes. Our magician today, she was actually booked to appear at the Magic Soiree a few weeks back, but unfortunately that didn't happen because we had to close down. She is a regular performer at the Chicago Magic Lounge, and just recently she filmed several segments for the TV show Masters of Illusion, and they will be shown very shortly. So please, a huge round of applause for the fabulous Paige Thompson.
Whoa!
Hello.
Hey, Paige. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for that amazing intro. You make me sound very fancy.
Well, you're in Chicago, aren't you?
Yes, I am. It's finally warm. It's a miracle.
It's great. So listen, you have to explain what's happening in this photo for me. We'll flash it up one more time just so we can see what you're doing. What is going on there?
So that was almost 2 years ago. I was asked to be one of the contestants for the television show Showtime at the Apollo. So I got to perform on the Apollo stage, and I was beyond excited.
Wow.
Steve Harvey was actually the host, and I pretty much terrified him. It was really fun. He thought I was a little crazy.
Because you've got fire at the top there, haven't you?
So it's fire, a straight jacket, and what are the spiky things? They're
The spiky things are known as the jaws of death.
Ooh.
Very, very intense illusion going on there. But yeah, you have, so I get tied up in a straight jacket and then I hang upside down. And once you light the string that's above the jaws on fire, you have 60 seconds to escape and jump down to your safety.
Holy crap. That sounds, sure. I have to say that sounds scary.
Dreadful. Christina's not sure at all. She's thinking she's not going to go with that.
You're not going to do something like that on for us today, are you?
Well, I've had to scale down the illusions just a smidge.
So, ladies and gentlemen, let's throw it to the lovely Paige Thompson that is going to show us what she's going to do for us today.
Magic.
Thank you, Paige.
Yes, unfortunately, I will not be hanging upside down in my studio apartment. It doesn't quite fit as well in here as it did on the Apollo stage. So for you, some close-up magic. So I need, and usually I would borrow these, but in these times it is very hard. So I got quarters. Wow, very exciting. Let's pretend I stole these from one of you. But they're quarters. You can see and hear the realness. They're 2020 quarters, so they're nice and shiny and free of any viruses. They're nice and clean. And my favorite assistants, my lovely ladies, all the queens, Claudette Club. We're going to use the queens to hide each of these quarters. So we have Claudette. She's going to hide quarter number 1. Ooh. And we have Harriet Hart. She must hide quarter number 2. Ooh, I know. I don't know why I'm building this up so much, but we got to. Okay, and then we have Sylvia Spade and Dee Dee Diamond. Okay, each of these quarters nice and hidden. But we're gonna do a little magic. We are gonna cause these quarters to travel and fuse together. Oh yeah,
Okay.
using the power of music. Okay, so we got quarter over here, gonna travel over here, but you have to hear my song. And unfortunately, it's not great. Okay, but bear with me. It works. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I know. It's impressive. I know you're impressed. And oh my God, we're going to take a look. It worked. There is no quarter over here. And as I said, it fused because that is not a quarter. Oh no, that would be
That's a
a
half.
$50.
Nice.
I know. Very impressive. That is magic. But we're going to take it a step further because we got to do it again. We have 2 more quarters. This little guy going to travel all the way over here. But now that you've learned the song, I'm sure you want to sing along.
Okay, here we go.
Right, okay.
So, on 1, on 2, and 3. You know what? We didn't rehearse that. That sounded pretty legit, okay? And just like that, boom! We got another $50. Not too shabby, but we do have a problem now. We gotta make the $50 fuse with the $50, so that equals $1. Yes.
Yeah.
She's there. Yeah.
I'm trying to learn things as well. So here we go. This little guy is gonna travel over here using my beautiful song on 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Oh my God. It worked. That's a freaking miracle. We have a silver dollar here. Nothing over here. Oh my God. I know. It's so good. I'll check again. Wow. That was really good. But
Hold it.
No. You'd be more impressed if I went in reverse, back in time, and we ended up with a $50 here and a $50 here. So when I sing it backwards, bop bop, e shoom shum, sheem shum sheem, something like that. Oh, I don't know, but it worked. Oh my God.
Not so impressed.
Not so impressed. No.
Maybe that was a bad joke. Okay, we'll fix it. So we'll sing the song for realsies one more time. I'm ready. 1, 2, 3. You know what? I love you guys. You sang along, and just for that, we find
Woo! Nice.
no $50 here, and this is no $50. OMG, a silver dollar.
You're up there.
Pretty good. The only slight problem is, well, I live in Chicago. So I kind of need quarters to do laundry if I ever want to clean my pajamas during this time. So we must go back to when, snap, we had quarters. So maybe that looks a lot like a quarter. From Claudette Club. Another snap, another quarter. Boom. Sylvia Spade. Let's do another snapperoo. Bum, bum, bum. Oh my God. Another quarter from Harriet Hart. And last but not least, boom, Dee Dee Diamond quarter. All the Queen's quarters. These queens will take their much deserved applause.
Yay!
Wow, fantastic work. Thank you so much, Paige.
Perfect. Thank you, Paige.
You never got a chance, actually, Paige. That was great magic as oh dear.
There's a husk.
There's a hiss in the background. I don't know where that's coming from. Great magic as always, but we never got a chance to ask you if you knew what a sprog was. Did you guess what a sprog was? Did you have a guess?
Well, I was going to ask you if I could have a sprog of your pins.
What?
No good, but close. Actually, we did almost get there with Chef Pete.
We did with Chef Pete.
A sprog is, in fact, well, the American translation would be rugrat.
Yes.
Oh no.
It's a nickname for a child. So the American would be, right, there we are. British sprog, American rugrat. So Your challenge for today is use the word sprog in conversation and confuse your friends.
So as Martin Cox said earlier, he has 2 sprogs. We have 3 sprogs.
Sprogs all over the place.
Can't move for sprogs.
Yeah.
Now we love to finish on something positive. So I was hoping that Christina, you could fill us in on a positive thought that you could share with us.
So what I've learned through all of this quarantining stuff is that you just have to figure everything out one day at a time, and just know that you got this.
Sorry, there you go.
Try that again. Paige, do you have a positive word for us? Sorry, our sound was out for a second.
No worries. Okay, yes. I mean, this is a very odd time for us, and this really feels almost never ending. But I just think we all need to remember it really is truly a small moment in our lives, and better things are definitely coming. And we just have to think about the future, really.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So true.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely. True. And from the lovely Chef Pete, all the way from Nino Salvaggio with his very odd-looking cat that we love. Tell us your positive thought as we go into this.
Well, you know, every day I don't waste a day. Every day I want to be an original. I want to basically leave a mark in the world, hopefully positive. And I basically just keep raising my hand. Even if I don't have the answer, I raise my hand and just try to give the best effort I can every day. And I think at the end of my life, hopefully I look back and say, you know what, I was colorful, I added something, made a contribution, and I don't want to waste a day. And that's even today, even now in this situation that we're all in, I don't waste a day.
No.
Love it.
Thank you.
Love it.
Thank you so much.
Please, folks, listening, keep watching for the next few seconds as well. If you want to find out anything about our guests on today, they're going to be, their details will be on the credits at the end of the show.
We have Christina at the bottom. Oh, well, I don't know where you're looking in your screen. We have lovely Chef Pete, and we have Paige Thompson from Keith Fields.
And from Lady Sarah.
Cheerio.